George Kilpatrick, inspiration for the nation, celebrating people we feel good about. Well, our partners at the Oneida Indian Nation, the owners of Turning Stone Enterprises, will be hosting the American Indian Holiday Craft Fair Saturday, December 2nd. That's next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it's going to be an exciting event. And one of the vendors who will be there is Melissa McCann. And Melissa, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, George?
I'm doing good. So, first of all, Melissa, tell us what nation you represent.
I represent the Oneida Indian Nation. I am one of the Turk Clan members.
Turtle Clan members. And I know some of the people who are listening on the radio cannot see your earrings, but they're fabulous. Tell me about these earrings.
Aren't they just beautiful? They were made from one of our members. Her name is Francine Jock. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes, they
I
are.
just love her. I own quite a few pairs of hers. I just can't help myself when I go by her table. I always happen to buy a pair. So I do believe Francine will be at the one of our vendors there. So please come by and see them and maybe buy a couple pairs or something before I get there and buy them first.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of the largest fairs to date.
Yes.
Again, at the Turning Stone, 10 a.m. to 6
Hmm.
p.m. And you're obviously going to be there. What will you have to sell?
I make Native American. I make contemporary earrings, bracelets, necklaces. I take some some semi precious stones. Kyanite, some lapis, and the different types of jasper, and maybe some bone. And I will make some necklaces and some bracelets and some earrings. I'll take crystals and put those together and make the jewelry.
And you also said that for people who love crystals, you also have you make the little, what do you call them that they carry the crystals in?
Oh, amulet bags,
Amulet bats. Thank
little
you.
amulet bags and stuff. Yes,
So you'll have
I'll
that.
put some like ribbons together, and I'll put beads around them and dangle beads and make them so that they're in a necklace, and you can put your crystals in them. And I'll tell a story, that'll go with the bag.
And
Mm.
there'll be 65 different vendors
Yes, our
showcasing
biggest one yet.
traditional, yeah, and it'll be showcasing traditional Native American art, handmade American Indian jewelry, beadwork, carvings, artwork, textile, like basically anything you can imagine will be there.
Yes, yes, yes. There's sometimes there'll be some woodwork, some woodwork that has some burning into it, some woodwork that um, what would you call it? Carving boards.
Yeah.
I bought a carving board one year. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Like I've used it for a charcuterie board. You have somebody that has some herbs and some salves. Some there, there are different types of beadwork, raised beadwork, flat beadwork, uh, earrings, bags, barrettes, bracelets. Just so many things. Just skirts for infants. Just so much, and it's just different types of just different types. Everybody has their different ideas and their thoughts on there, and they just put it out there, and it's all done. It's just beautiful. And we have singers and dancers there too. I mean, dancers, and just entertainment is just so much.
Some of the traditional dances and what's so unique so when you describe um Native American jewelry, a lot of emphasis on nature.
Yes, dear. You you look at your surroundings, your colors. I like your seasons. So
Right.
if you look at your leaves in the fall, so you've got your maroons and your greens and your yellows and your fire colors. So you draw upon that, and you'll use those in your colors, when you make your designs. Or and then in spring, you'll find your pinks and your light blues, and you'll make those in your bright colors like that. And your summers, you've got your very your right out there. So you have all those different colors that you put out there, and you make your designs and everything. When you're making your clothes, just like that also, if you're making your ribbon skirts, and you look into your coordinating colors,
Hmm.
and you make your designs and your ribbons, um and you match up your colors. It's very nice, when you get those and you make your colors that they just match, and it's just like, oof, and you just catch it, and it's just so nice. You
And
don't neglect your colors.
you talked about the dancing. The there'll be some demonstration of the Haudenosaunee social dance
Mm-hmm.
exhibitions, and then there'll also Chris Thomas and the Smoke
Mm-hmm.
Dancers will be at 1 and 3 p.m. So this is kind of special. Tell me
Mm-hmm.
about Chris Thomas and the Smoke Dancers.
Oh, Chris Thomas, and he brings his show. He brings his game out there. He brings his songs and his dance and his troupe out there, and he does his social dances. He brings he encourages the audience to come out and dance, and then he shows the smoke dances.
Hmm.
Um, and the females come and dance, and then the men come out and do their dances, and it starts out a little slow, and then it gets a little faster, and then they start whoop 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 whoop, and then they just get going, and there you go, and it's very exciting, and just want to go and watch it, and it just livens up the crowd. It
I,
really
I
does.
what you How did you get into jewelry making?
Um, just just watching, you just go and you just see these after you just see them. I've gone to the powwows or the family gatherings, way back in the day, when you're younger and you see them. Um, you've seen, the people, and they have like the little rings on, or you see the belts, the beaded belts, that the men had on, and they're really nice, or the necklaces, or the earrings weren't as ornate as they are now and stuff, but you see that, they had them on. It's just like, oh, I'd like to do that. And you start out with the little beaded rings, the little beaded,
Yep,
rings and stuff,
yep.
and that's how you start out. My cousin had it was an old cigar box, and he cut lines into it, and then that's how we did to make a bracelet. And it was just a wide thing on a cigar box, and that's how we made our bracelet. You just put it down on your graph paper, and you just beat it back and forth, and and you made it, and that's how you did it, and that's how we started out at like 9 years old, 8 years old. Some were a little bit younger. um yeah, my granddaughter, okay, on her on her mom's side, her dad had her pick up the big pony beads, for dexterity, and then before, just beforehand, just to have her pick things up and stuff. It was
to,
very
to
pretty
to to
neat.
help her along with that. Yeah,
Just to have her pick her up, for dexterity and stuff. Just it was neat. And then I had her do it too, and then had her string onto some leather and stuff. Just because she wanted to do some. She would want to work with it too, and want to help
sure.
grandma and stuff. So when she was way younger, I don't think she'd remember it, but she did. It was fun. All right, there I go. I digressed enough.
All right. Um, I guess right now we're talking with Melissa McCann, one of the vendors for the annual Turning Stone Holiday Craft Fair. It's the American Indian Holiday Craft Fair at Turning Stone. It'll be held in the Turning Stone Event Space Corridor, right? So, all the way there's that where you go to the event center, and there's all these corridors you can visit, and all the vendors will be there. And of course, it'll be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. People from all over the region will be invited. And guess what? It's free. So, Melissa, as you were talking, I was like, well, uh, show us something that you made.
Yes, I'm over at my son's house, and I happen to have one of the bone necklaces that I put together. This happens to be a bone feather and some bone hair pipe right through here. And right in through here happens what we call is a, what is it? A blood stone here. What do I want to call it? It's green and
Mm-hmm.
it's got some maroon flecks in it. And we want to call this a, what is it called? It's a bloodstone. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the exact name of it, and I'll think of it probably about 5 minutes after we're over the after the interview. But it is very, very, very nice, nice stone, and it's just so pretty, and it looks really nice on with bone and a sterling silver clasp, and it's just really nice, and it's actually probably about 22 inches long, and it just comes down really nice like that.
Beautiful. All
Yes.
right. Well, that's just one of the many items you will see at
Hmm.
the American Indian Holiday Craft Fair at Turning Stone Saturday. That's this Saturday, December the 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
PM.
There'll be dancing. Holiday shoppers are invited to come, and there will be some beautiful things. And look at, I mean, that's now. So, what does that necklace go for, by the way?
This necklace, as it was through here, like
Mm-hmm.
this went for $65.
Okay, there you go. All right, so reasonably priced, and there'll be plenty, plenty more for you to check out. Again, it's the American Indian Holiday Craft Fair at Turning Stone. It's going to be a great event. Our partners at the Turning Stone Casino invite you to be a part of a great, great holiday tradition. The annual American Indian Holiday Craft Fair at Turning Stone Event Center corridor, free and open to the public, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you will see vendors like Melissa McCann. And when you go to the event center, when you see Melissa, say, "I saw you or I heard you on George Kilpatrick's show, and I want to see that necklace and all the other stuff you got." How about that?
Yes. Thank you, George. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you, Melissa. You're so much fun. And we look forward to seeing you Saturday, December 2nd at the
Yep.
American
Look forward
Indian
to seeing
Holiday
you guys
Craft
too.
Fair. All right,
Come
you
on
take care.
down to the Turning Stone Resort and Casino. Look forward to seeing you then.
Inspiration for the nation.